is good? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be going over talking about the perfect build dishing set as well as the collection reward Oscar Robertson and NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Now, obviously, you guys know each and every one of the lock-ins, so like Oscar. So when we talk about Kawhi, all of those cards do lock in for the Kevin Durant card, who is, really pay to win, okay? Super, super expensive. Definitely not a card I would really consider ever locking in for. But again, if you want to, do what you got to do. Dishing set here, guys, the couple that are grindable, Andre Miller, Rondo. So those are the cards you can grind through the agendas to get those cards for free. The problem is both Rondo and Andre Miller are so small. And again, at the point guard positions, I just don't think they're going to be great. But we're going to be going over each and every one of these cards one by one, talking about how good they are. Starting with Andre Miller here, 6'3", 6'7" wingspan. He's got a 52 three ball. 84 speed is fine. Lateral quickness is fine. Obviously, playmaker-wise is good. This card is a garbage man in my team. Now, garbage day for me is on what? Wednesday, I think? Maybe Tuesday. I don't even know. But that's what day Andre Miller should have came out on. This card reeks, okay? And I'm not trying to sit here and gas it. I'm not trying to sit here and just slander Andre Miller. But what does he really do on the court? Oh, but Ty, he can make plays. Man, I can make plays with Gold Gordon Dragic. Get this card off my screen. Here's a bona fide scrub. Arvydas Sabonis up next, 7'3", 7'6" wingspan, shoots the ball well, makes decent plays, 84 interior, the 84 strength. The thing with him is, okay, look, I don't mind Arvydas Sabonis because he's 7'3", okay? I don't mind him because of that. Now, yes, is he going to still get mashed by Shaq? Absolutely. But he's 7'3" and at least gives you the ability on the court to stretch, or the ability to stretch the court, right? Robert Williams base. The Kyle Anderson upper, I think, is pretty troll. That's just me, in my opinion. From what I've used so far, you know, I feel like it just for me, it's kind of a pretty troll release from what I've seen. But from top to bottom, I think Arvydas Sabonis is going to be pretty solid. Rebounds the ball well. Again, interior is fine. And even his badges, like, I know most of them are playmaking, and again, that's kind of troll. But the bronze catch and shoot matters. When you go down to defensive, the brick wall, the box out beats, those, I know there's not a ton of them, but those badges do indeed, those badges do help a little bit at the end of the day. So that's kind of where I'd have Arvydas Sabonis. I do think he's by far the best sapphire compared to Mike Miller, or to Andre Miller. The sad part is Arvydas Sabonis, you can't grind him, okay? If you want Arvydas Sabonis, you're going to have to buy him in my team. Rajon Rondo up next, 6'1", 6'9", wingspan, 93 speed, 93 lateral quickness, good perimeter, decent three ball, decent speed ball bueno. This card is way better than Andre Miller. Now, he is smaller, so that's something you guys are going to have to take into consideration. But at least you're going to be able to shoot somewhat with him, and his speed and lateral quickness are incredible. The thing that I like the most about Rondo is his defense. Like, yes, playmaking-wise, he's fine, but his defense is absolutely elite, and that is something that definitely does help him out and matter quite a bit. And if you look at his playmaking badges, guys, he basically has everything you could possibly want or ask for. And I'm not trying to just sit here and hype up Rondo, but after looking at Andre Miller, I really thought Rondo would be a garbage man too. Like, I honestly thought his three ball would be horrible too. And again, I'm not saying it's great. I'm not saying, his three ball is something that I'd shoot a lot with the 65 three ball. But at least it is usable in my team. The card I'm probably most optimistic is going to be good as far as all of these cards is the Ruby Boris Diaw. Now, why? I just feel like Boris Diaw has what it takes to be a complete card in my team. 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, 83 ball, 76 speed, decent lateral, decent interior perimeter. The guy he reminds me of stat-wise is this guy right now. He reminds me of a better Lamar Odom stat-wise. Now, obviously, he's not as tall as Lamar Odom. He doesn't have as good as hot spots. But stat-wise, that's who he reminds me of. Now, badge-wise, look, he's got gold catch and shoot. That's a good badge, okay? He's got some decent playmaking badges. Defensively, has a couple of badges. Do I love Boris Diaw? No. And it's kind of a lot of the same thing with all of these dishing players is the one thing they're going to do is pass the ball well. Well, if you know me, yeah, that's nice, but I prioritize defense and shooting more than anything else. And I'm not trying to sit here and say Boris Diaw can't do either of those things, because, I mean, he's a fine offensive player, especially shooting the ball. And defensively, I think he can at least get the job done. So I'm not trying to sit here and slander Boris Diaw. I think the card in general is okay, and you can run him and have some success with him. I'm just saying from top to bottom, I don't think he is my favorite card in my team, to say the least. Now, our Ami is Bill Walton. Bill Walton's got a 33 ball, a 63 speed, a 75 lateral quickness. He does have Hall of Fame needle threader, post playmaker. Defensively, he's fine. This card is not a card I love, though. And it's crazy, right? That you got Bill Walton and Marc Gasol as your two amethysts. Now, obviously, these aren't the ultimate lock-ins. We know we've got Oscar. We know we've got Kawhi. But, like, these are your two, what is supposed to be the best card that's not a lock-in in the set. And when I look at these cards, like, Marc Gasol at least gives you the ability to shoot the ball. In my opinion, he's going to compete better against the guys like Shaq, against the guys, let's say, like Chris Bosh. But Bill Walton's going to move better. So, I mean, it's just kind of a tough situation. I mean, if I have to say Marc Gasol is way better than Bill Walton, like in a different tier of good, to me, though, neither one of them are great. To me, Bill Walton's a garbage man, though. I don't know how else to say it. Like, we've got so many bigs in my team right now that the last thing I'd ever do is hype Bill Walton up. Like, ever. If you want to talk about better bigs, give me I'm saying it like this. Give me Jack Sigma over Bill Walton. Give me Channing Frye over Bill Walton. Like, I'm sorry, but that's the way I see things with Bill Walton. Now, last, our lock and reward Oscar Robertson, okay? So, again, Oscar locks in for, he locks in for KD, Larry, AI, Blake. All of these cards are what's going to get you KD. Now, it's not going to be cheap. It's going to be super expensive. How good is Oscar, okay? 6'5", 81 3-ball, 82 speed, 85 lateral, decent interior, decent perimeter. Oh, I mean, I don't mind this card because he's long, he's lengthy, he can make plays. The problem I have with Oscar, and this is just me, is I feel like defensively he leaves something to be desired. Now, that's just me. I know he's 6'5", and he's not going to be horrible defensively, but look at his total defensive badges. I mean, is that really lock-in worthy? Especially when we just got Wade, Kyrie's your level 40. I mean, honestly, I'm going to say it like this. I think Kyrie is going to be better than Oscar. Like, if you compare their stats, which I want to do for you guys, yes, Oscar's going to have maybe better defensive stats, but offensively, Kyrie Irving is just way, way, way better. Now, I do like the badges of Oscar. He's 6'5", he at least provides something a little different, but I just don't know if he is worth the lock-in. So, ultimately, guys, when we're talking about this dishing set, it is garbage. I mean, from top to bottom, it's garbage. Arvydas Sabonis is okay. Rondo is okay for nobody spent players if you want to grind him out. But, I mean, it's pretty garbage. Is Oscar worth the lock-in? Absolutely not. Like, I'm going to go as far as saying this, okay? If you lock in Oscar and your plan is not to get Kevin Durant, you need some help. I mean, you need some help because you're basically locking in, what, 200,000 MT if you grind stuff out for Oscar Robertson, who is in literally the definition of mid, especially when you can get Wade for like 100K. I just don't see that. I don't see the pros to doing that. So that's just kind of my opinion on Oscar. And again, I guess Arvydas Sabonis would be my good player. Andre Miller, I keep saying Mike Miller. Andre Miller is a garbage man. Boris Diaw is fine, literally fine, though. I'd still take Covington over him. Rondo is fine, just can't really shoot that well. And Bill Walton is a garbage man. So from top to bottom, guys, this set is not a set that I would recommend you guys really look in too deep into. I mean, if you want to, go crazy and get a card, I mean, do what you guys ultimately have to do. But this is definitely not a set that I really recommend you guys spending your MT on or doing anything crazy. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new. As always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.